everyone and welcome to this vlog. I am in Paris and I can't believe it. I did not think that I would be vlogging from Paris this week, but it has been an amazing surprise whirlwind of a trip and I'm in Gay Paris. So this is going to be a really fun Paris reading slash book shopping vlog because obviously while I'm here I have to check out all the bookshops and I have to show you around Paris. This is going to be such a fun vlog. The lighting in this hotel room is not the best, so we are making do with filming this vlog, but actually I have been here a couple of days already, so I'm going to catch you up on everything I've already been doing because I've been having the absolute best time, except for that yesterday I had an absolutely horrific stomach bug and spent most of the day in this bed in this hotel room, which is on my actual birthday as well, which was like very bad luck that it was actually on my birthday that I got completely knocked out. But it was fine because as soon as I could eat again, I just had a huge amount of wonderful pastries from like the nearby patisserie. And today I'm feeling a million times better. So I have a whole day of activities planned. I'm gonna take you along with me. It's gonna be so much fun. But before we do that, let me catch you up on everything I've been doing so far in Paris.
I'm switching to voiceover mode to take you back in time of when I caught the Eurostar over to Paris early in the morning, and I read this book on the train and it was honestly so good. I read it in one sitting. It's the book club book for this month called Chess, and honestly absolutely loved it. Also, the Eurostar was doing this cute deal because it was Pancake Day in France, so you could get a crepe for like £1 and came with like Nutella and jam and stuff. It wasn't actually very delicious, so I did move on quickly to my planned breakfast, which is like this yogurt, but soon enough we were in Paris wandering the streets. I was so excited to be here. I've never been in the winter before and it's just has a whole different vibe. We immediately dumped our bags and then went for this famous hot chocolate. Now I thought we were gonna have to queue for ages to get this because it's gone so viral. We didn't. We walked right in. This is genuinely the best hot chocolate I've ever had in my life, and I know lots of people say that about different viral things. This was 100% worth it. It was so good. We also just got like a little sandwich to share just for some small lunch, but honestly the hot chocolate was the best thing that I had that day. Also the coleslaw had sultanas in it and I kind of liked it, I'm not gonna lie. So by this time it was about 2 in the afternoon and we decided that the only thing to do was spend the whole afternoon in the Louvre. So that's where we went. I've been a few times before and I just absolutely love spending hours in this beautiful building. I checked out the sculptures that I'd never really seen before and it's just the most stunning room. I went and looked at some of my favorite stuff that I've seen before, and they're also doing this kind of exhibition with the Met, so they had all this really beautiful clothing kind of displayed. I also saw this amazing book that I've never seen before that was this tiny bejeweled book from like, I can't even remember how long ago, but it was so beautiful. I think we spent around like 3 hours wandering around and it was just so lovely, and I love spotting my name. Also the Queen of Lydia, absolutely love that. But also honestly just wandering around looking at the ceilings and looking at the building itself is just so beautiful. And this is where the vlog goes a little bit off the rails because I stopped filming as much and then went out for this gorgeous meal quite late at night, but then spent the entire day the next day in bed trying not to throw up, and it was absolutely horrendous. So that's how I spent my actual birthday, which is very sad. I did manage to rally and get myself up late that night because we were going to see an orchestra. I'm really glad I forced myself because it was only an hour, even though I wasn't feeling well. But let me just let you listen for yourself because it was beautiful. Rounding off this wrap up, we ended up getting some late night snacks and then went back to the hotel, and on the way saw the sparkling Eiffel Tower, which I've actually never seen before, and it was really magical. It was really lovely to see. But let me pass you back to ill Lydia later that night. Hello everyone, I have had such a day. I'm back in this incredible hotel room and about to choose which book I'm going to be reading for the next bit of this vlog, because as you already know, I finished Chess.
I haven't done much reading today. I have been reading a bit on my Kindle. This morning I was reading Foundry Side. I'm just not loving it though. So I also brought both of these books with me, and one is obviously set in Paris, but it's more of a classic and it's a bit kind of creepy. And then there's also this one that's called Green Teeth, and I think I'm in the mood for this one, to be honest. This one comes out pretty soon. I want to kind of give it a go before it comes out. It comes out on the 25th. And I feel like it'll be when I'm not like feeling super well, this one will be easier for me to digest. I think this will be like a fun one to start reading. So I'm going to start reading this one tonight. All I know about it is it's about a lake monster who meets a girl who was forcibly drowned from like an angry mob from her village. So, and the lake monster is called Green Teeth. So I'm going to give this one a go. This is day 3. This is the wonderful hotel room that I'm in, and it's just like, I absolutely love the decor in here. It's really giving like 70s, like this is leopard print carpet on the walls, and I'm kind of obsessed. It's very fun. I would show you the hotel room. I mean, this is mainly it. It's mainly the bed. And also I've utterly destroyed this room. So like, I don't want to show it in a bad light because honestly, my stuff is literally just everywhere. But let's get ready for the day. Let me get dressed. It's pretty cold today, so I think I'm going to wear something cozy, and then let's head out. I think my first plan is I'm going to go get a matcha because I'm really in the mood to try this really cool matcha place I saw. And then obviously get pastries. I'm starting the day with a croissant. Is there any other way? And then we're going to go down and walk to Shakespeare and Company for a little bookshop, which will be so fun. Hopefully I will get something. I can do a little haul as well in this video. This is the only full-length mirror we have in this room. So this is the fit, and then I'm going to put this jumper over the top because it's cold today. I'm so excited to head out, get some matcha. It is about 10 a.m. now, which seems like kind of a late start, but honestly, like, nothing opens in Paris before 10 a.m. as I've learned, so we'll be right on time for everything. So please ignore how ratty my hair looks. I packed in a rush and I did not bring a brush, and I didn't mean to rhyme just then, but that's a little treat for you, so just ignore it. I'm pretending it's chic. Okay, out and about on the way to find matcha, but oh my god, we literally just saw someone almost get run over, someone on a moped or a motorbike, got slammed into by an ambulance. And it was crazy. They're fine. They got up and walked off and they're okay. But like, it was actually nuts. I've never been to Paris in the winter, but honestly, it's very beautiful. This is where I'm getting some matcha and maybe a waffle. From 3:30 to 5. Then I got my little matcha from this place. I got the smaller size just in case I don't like it, but I'm pretty sure I do. It's vanilla with cold foam. Yum. Okay, taste test. It's delicious. It's a little bit powdery, but the flavor, 10/10. This is the first thing I've been able, like, that I've eaten today after my stomach issues yesterday, so I am hopeful that it'll be fine. Next stop, croissant from this place. There's too much to choose from. I've gone for a cookie. Okay, so no croissants, unfortunately, because I think they're sold out. So we got just some sweetie stuff, a cookie and a pan suisse. But I do kind of still want like a croissant, you know? So I'm just gonna go to probably the next shop that does one because they're on every corner. Okay, this is what we're working with. It looks absolutely incredible. As suspected, incroyable. Oh yeah. Okay, giving it a go. Second place for a croissant, which I can see in the window, so I'm gonna get one of these. I'm just so tempted by everything. I literally just wish I had. Okay, decided on the croissant and then one of these rolls because I've never had one of these before in my life. Croissant. Oh yeah. How do you eat it? It's heavy. I didn't even get a cream. You're gonna aim for the cream. Yeah. On my way now to Shakespeare and Company. Almost at Shakespeare and Co now. Hope the line is not too long, but it usually moves pretty quickly. Hoping, because it's a bit cold, a bit of a colder day, that there'll be less people there. And also there's another bookshop I really want to check out as well, that I think has got English books. So let's go find out. Here it is. So obviously I can't film when I'm inside, so just have to tell you what it's like, even though I've been a few times before. It's a lovely little bookshop. So see you on the other side. Damage was officially done. Didn't get any like official merch because I already have it from previous times, but I will be doing a book haul later. And there's another bookshop I really want to go to called the Abbey Bookshop that I also think is English, has English books in it. It was so beautiful in there. Also, it's like definitely much bigger than last time I was in there. Kind of expanded it. There's a whole new like section at the back. It's really beautiful, but still not allowed to do any photos or videos in there. But honestly, highly recommend. Even if you have to queue. There is a little bit of a queue now. We got very lucky and didn't have to queue, but it was really nice. It's also just very relaxing, like to browse around when there's like less people there. And this really cute little bookshop that is absolutely tiny. There's so many books here. I'm about to read this one. Why do they all have terrible covers? I can't believe I've just read this recently. Oh my god. Nice gold pages. Lots of these editions are very cool, but still pretty expensive. So my TBR for this month. I am so tempted to one day buy this. I can't even get it out, it's too heavy. This bookshop literally has like everything, but just everything mixed in all into one. I don't know what this huge book is. I know it's almost €1,000. It just goes on and on and on. I just love all of the old-fashioned like covers for sci-fi and fantasy. Robin Hobb, Wheel of Time. Oh god, I can't even get the books out. Some Earthsea ones. There's actually like a kitchen back here in this. Like I can't show you like the context of like how packed full this shop is, but also how huge it is. Look what I just found. Winton Troop. Look how huge it is. Oh my god. Why am I so tempted, even though I do not have this edition in any other one in the series? But like, look at that. It just looks so epic. In this bookshop, I could simultaneously spend hours in here looking through every book, but I'm also incredibly overwhelmed just because it is just everywhere you look. Also, some of it's secondhand, meaning it's cheap. Some of it's not, so you kind of have to like really dig through and find everything. But very fun. Definitely recommend coming. Now off to find somewhere for lunch. I think French food is on the cards if we can find it. Lunch here. Lovely window seat. I'm so cold. I think it's time to try French onion soup for the first time. This place is lovely. Oh my god, look at this onion soup and also snails. So excited. Okay, first time having snails since I think I was 8 years old. That garlic butter, it could be put on anything. I got the fish for my main. It looks absolutely glorious.
en poisson. We went for an Earl Grey tea to end the meal. This fancy tea bag that looks literally like cloth. And the ice cube, not the ice cubes, the sugar cubes are stamped. Of course, we had to do treats as well. Crispy. Look at these little bookmarks. Cute. Found my way into another bookshop, of course. English books. But there's a different cover. Many books. I'm tempted, obviously, to buy a French book in France, but I don't think I can take home Les Mis, you know? I just literally read this one on the way. Tempted by this. Oh no, I may have fallen into a lint store. Look at this. This is obviously what I came in for. Sample. Look at this wall of chocolate. Oh my god. My god, look at this place. My god, the ceiling. It's a very rainy, foggy day today. As if I didn't have enough puddings earlier. Having a cookie, enjoying the view. This is the Opera House, I think. This cookie is stuffed with Nutella. So good. Hello, gorgeous people. Back at the hotel now, just sitting in the lobby. And I'm going to be doing a bit of reading. I read about a chapter of this last night. I like it so far. Not like immediately in love, but it's kind of fun. Just from like the monster's perspective of this like lake monster, which is very fun. And like this girl's just been thrown into her lake, so she's decided to save her for some reason. So that's really cute so far. Easy writing, like not anything too like good, but also like quite simple. So I'm going to read another chapter now. I did buy books today. I don't think I'm in the mood to sit and do a haul now, so that will be at the end of the video, but I'm going to be doing some reading and then going home and getting the Eurostar this evening. It's been the best trip ever, so I'm going to be carrying on doing some reading of this, and then I'll do a haul once I get home, or probably tomorrow morning, because I'm going to be on the Eurostar quite late. Probably I will just sleep and eat some like sandwiches and patisserie that I've got as well for the trip home. Hello everyone, I am now back home from Paris and I'm so sad not to be wandering around the beautiful streets and eating pastries and patisserie every single day. But I wanted to end this video with a little bit of a book haul of everything that I managed to get while I was book shopping in Paris, because I got some really good books, especially one that I'm so excited because it's not even out in the UK yet, and it's one of my most anticipated reads. And I got it in Shakespeare and Company, so you haven't even seen that yet because I obviously couldn't film in there. So let me grab my little bag. This is my Shakespeare and Company bag, so cute. And show you the books that I picked up. I felt like the luckiest girl in the world and an absolute princess, but honestly, the books is just like, that's exactly how I want to spend my birthday, is wandering around bookshops as well and buying books. So I'll just do this. No, maybe I won't tease you. I'll show you the book I was talking about that I'm so excited to have, and I might just jump in and read this immediately. And that book is the new Emily Wilde, The Compendium of Lost Tales, which is the third one in the series. And oh my god, I'm so excited. Oh, hold on, I'm just dropping this everywhere. I am so excited to have this book because it's not even out yet in the UK. I think it comes out next week maybe. And it's in a paperback as well, and I love paperbacks. This one is pink and green and it just looks absolutely gorgeous. I love all of the, oh look, I got a Shakespeare and Company bookmark as well, really cute. But I love the cover of this one. This I think is going to be the final one in the series, maybe. I'm not totally sure. It's the third one. I kind of hope it is going to be the final one, because when I really like a series, I actually don't want it to drag on forever, because I
think that, like, especially when series get really, really popular, it can be a little bit, I don't know, like I'd prefer it to be a third book and it to be a really solid third book than be like another one that to kind of drag stuff on, especially when there's a central romance. Do you know what I mean? Like, I don't want it to be dragged on. But anyway, this is a cozy fantasy romance story. You are following a professor of fairies and also her friend slash enemy slash lover, who may or may not be someone also with a kind of secret identity. I just love it. It's so cozy. It's really fun. You've probably heard me talk about this series a lot. Cannot wait to read this book as well. Next up, I ended up getting a non-fiction book that I've actually been looking for ages, and it is by one of my favourite authors, which is Ursula K. Le Guin. This is called Steering the Craft, and this, I've got another bookmark in there, and it is her non-fiction all about the process of writing. Obviously, I'm currently writing my first book and I'm finalising the first draft. I just feel like this is going to be, I'm worried it's going to be slightly too complicated for me, because she's just like one of the most amazing writers that I've ever read from. And then therefore, like, I'm like, well, I will know, I'm not going to be able to like replicate any of the things that she's doing. But I do feel like I should read some non-fiction about writing, because I've not done much of that at all. And, you know, to get better, you have to like learn the craft of other people as well. So I'm hoping that I will at least learn a little bit from this book. I'm sure that I definitely will. And it'll just be interesting anyway to kind of get that non-fiction insight into how she writes, or how she wrote her books. So yeah, and I also really, really love the cover of this one too. Looks kind of similar to the other non-fiction I have for Ursula K. Le Guin. So yeah, there is that one. Next up, I finally took the plunge on a hugely popular book that I have not read yet, and I'm kind of nervous to read to see what I think, but I finally bought it, and that is Intermezzo by Sally Rooney. I haven't read this one yet. It's the only Sally Rooney I've not read, and I actually really wanted this like a paperback cover as well, and I wanted this cover of it. There's like a few different covers going around, and I could have bought like the hardcover, the yellow one, but I really like this one actually. This, I'm not even sure if it might be a young adult. I've heard someone say that it was like a young adult, which it would be the first for her, because I've only read her adult books, but maybe I'm wrong about that. But it's all about chess. I think it's about two boys and chess. I love books about chess. As you've seen in this vlog, I recently read a book about chess that I absolutely loved. Let me know what you think. This, I've seen literally the opposite of views. Like, some people absolutely loved it as their favourite of hers. Some people have hated it. So, and then I also got another book later on from a different little shop that had like a whole English book section. And I'm really excited about this. It's also a gorgeous, gorgeous book. And it is Simone de Beauvoir, The Inseparables. And it's a little bit bent, unfortunately. I'm gonna like stretch that out so it doesn't bend on the corner anymore. But I wanted to buy some kind of French book from a French author, and it was actually kind of weirdly hard to find. Like, most bookshops in Paris just love Hemingway because of the time that he was living in Paris. Everything's Hemingway, and there's also like F. Scott Fitzgerald. Everything else, like, there's a bit of like Hunchback of Notre Dame and like Phantom of the Opera, but there's not actually much French authors like that are written like in English. I don't know, but anyway, found this one, thought it was beautiful. Have never read anything from Simone de Beauvoir before. Obviously know a lot about her like feminist kind of like philosophy and everything, but I've never read a novel by her. So let me know if you've read this one. Really, really intrigued, and I absolutely love this cover as well. Absolutely stunning. And I believe it's about two young girls who are best friends. I'm so pleased with all 4 books that I got in this book shopping vlog, and thank you so much for joining me for it, because it was the best time ever and it was so much fun to take you along with me. In terms of other stuff that I managed to read throughout this trip, I obviously read that book Chess. That was the book club book. I've already written my thoughts in the book club. The link is always in the description if you want to join that book club. We do a different country, a different book every single month, and this month we did Chess. This book here, I really, really loved it. I did finish it and go, what was that about? But in like a very fun way. This is a 4.5 rounding up to 5-star for me. So join the book club, read this book. It's great. It's only 80 pages and it was like a really fun one to like read on the Eurostar on the way there. And then this is the one that I actually read on the way back and a little bit yesterday as well, while I was kind of recovering, and it's Green Teeth. This one I liked, but I didn't love, unfortunately. I thought that it was a little bit basic. It read a little bit young adult, even though it's an adult book. But I was actually really pleasantly surprised by the ending. I didn't see the ending coming for this one, despite a lot of the plot being very predictable. The ending really took me by surprise and I actually quite enjoyed it. So like something that might have been a 2.5 has actually been pushed up to a 3. And then also actually on the Eurostar, I read the third Spy Family book, which was so much fun. Probably my favourite so far from this series. Really, really fun. These are like very cozy, very silly, but also like quite heartwarming. But those are the 3 books that I've managed to read throughout this vlog. And these are the books that I ended up buying. I really hope you've enjoyed this vlog. This is very surprising. I didn't expect to be going to Paris. I didn't expect to be vlogging this week, but I just thought I absolutely had to share it with you all because it was amazing and so much fun. And thank you also for all of the birthday wishes as well on my last video. You're all very, very sweet and it makes me feel very, very happy. So thank you for that. But that's where I'm going to end this video today. Thank you so much for watching, and please go and watch all my other videos and like my videos and make sure to subscribe if you're not already. But I will talk to you again soon. Bye!